Hello students, today this is the second week and we are going to learn determination of unknown resistance using Carey Foster bridge. This is the second experiment. So, to conduct this experiment, at first we need to find out the specific resistance of the material of the bridge wire, and second table to find the value of unknown resistance using Carey Foster's bridge. Carey Foster bridge is invented by scientist Carey Foster, that is why it named under his name. It is working upon wheatstone bridge principle, but the bridge is a rectification of wheatstone bridge. So, moving to the observation table, our first table, that is measurement of rho. Since our unknown resistance S has a formula, that is capital R minus rho into L2 minus L1. So we need to find out the rho first. So at first, in the beginning, we have to connect at one side of the bridge the resistance box, where we can vary the resistance. If we are taking out 0.2, that means we are giving resistance 0.2. If we are taking out 2, 1 and 0.2, 0.2. So total resistance is 2 plus 1 plus 0.2 plus 0.2. That means 3.4. And another side of the bridge, we are attaching the copper strip. For first table, copper strip is at right side and resistance box at left side. So, which side we are attaching the copper strip? We are considering this side as a gap. So, in the table, if we see extreme right gap, that means copper strip at right side. Extreme left gap means same thing will repeat at interchanging the position of resistance box and copper strip. So our first reading is 0.4. So in resistance box we need to take out 0.2 and 0.2. So it will give us 0.4. Next we need to put the jockey, this is the pencil jockey, on the bridge wire to see where the null point is coming. Null point means zero current reading. So you can see this is the zero current reading. So measurement in length 56.5. Again take out. Next reading is 0.6. So we will take 0.5 and 0.1. So it will become 0.6. So again we need to press the pencil jockey against the wire and we need to find out where the null point comes. So this is the procedure. Now in the copy, if you noticed that there is direct reading as well as reverse reading, we need to take mean of these two. Mean means average. This plus this divided by 2. So what is direct and what is reverse reading? The commutator position. There are 4 plug-in. So if we change the commutator position, that means interchange this position. If we consider this position, the current position is direct reading. So if we change this position here, so it will become reverse reading. Yes. So this position will indicate then reverse reading. So when first table is done, all the data is done for extreme left cap as well as extreme right cap. Then we can easily calculate mean, and then L2 minus L1, that means the difference in length we need to calculate. And then we will calculate row and mean row, only one reading. Next table, table 2, for measurement of unknown resistance. For next table, we need to detach the copper strip. We need to detach the copper strip and keep it away, and consider the unknown resistance will be attached at one point. The unknown resistance will be attached at another side of resistance box. One side there is resistance box and another side there will be unknown resistance in place of copper strip. Okay, so if you can see that the unknown resistance value is 3, then what we have to do? We have to take out resistance, the varying resistance nearby 3. So now 2 plus 0.5 plus 0.1, 2.6. So I hope to get reading. So we can take this length reading. Since so many open connections are here, that is why it is keep changing its current reading. So it is 0.3, means we can take here 0.0 also, 9. So this way second table will be performed. So whenever the unknown resistance at right side, so we will mark here that right cap, and the unknown resistance position will be interchanged with the resistance box. Then that means the unknown resistance will be placed at left cap, so it will be left cap. At left side left cap, right side right cap. Next, when second table reading is done, we need to calculate the mean reading and then L2 minus L1. That means the difference in length at left cap as well as at right cap. Next, S is capital R minus rho into L2 minus L1. So this is our capital R. So we can easily find out the S and one mean reading of S. That is the end of the calculation.